80 years ago, an executive order was signed into law to displace hundreds of thousands of people of Japanese descent into camps spread across 7 states. Many of the sites, including one here in Arizona, have been recognized as landmarks. Cronkite News reporter Raven Payne talks to someone who spent years at the Poston incarceration site.
Richard Matsuishi was only 4 years old when he, his siblings, and his parents were forced out of their California home onto an army truck and into the Poston incarceration site in Arizona, where he spent the next 3 years.
I remember things that happened in the camp, and they were pretty harsh.
Executive Order 9066 was signed by Franklin D. Roosevelt in 1942, sending about 120,000 Japanese and Japanese Americans in the country to relocation camps. Matsuishi says he was too young to understand the situation, but tried to have fun in the ways he could.
We used to make our own toys, but one thing I remember, they had a common laundry where the women would go and wash, and there was a mouse that gave birth to some little baby mice. And we got those and we played with them.
According to Matsuishi, his parents received a stipend of about only $19 per week, but they made art like these bird sculptures to supplement their income. He says he ran into daily struggles that would be out of the norm for today's time.
Our mess hall burned down, so we had to walk like a mile or so to another mess hall to eat. I know the food was like $1.62 a day per person, which translates into what, $6 maybe this year, right now. I don't know if you could eat a meal of $6 now.
Karen Leong, co-coordinator of the Japanese Americans in Arizona Oral History Project, says the United States still hasn't learned its lesson from the camps.
Hard to say this will never happen again because we have seen it happening. We have seen families being divided from each other at the border. We have seen unlawful detentions without clear charges many times. We have seen abuses of power towards many groups because of their racial identification.
Matsuishi now partners with the Japanese American Citizens League to tell his story and make sure his experience teaches us all a lesson. In Sun City, Raven Payne, Cronkite News.
The Poston site holds pilgrimages each year in October for people to see and learn history from the camp. One additional Arizona site, the Gila River Relocation Center, is not open to the public.